stream bitrate of 128 kilobytes per second. Stream thing. How do I do that? Audio stream bitrate of 128 kilobytes per second. Am I that quiet? Let's see. Audio stream bitrate. Wow. Am I that quiet? Let's see. I am so quiet. Am I quiet for anyone who may or may not be watching? Yeah, I have no viewers. That's great. Let's see. I am so quiet. Am I quiet for anyone who may or may not be watching? Yeah, I have no viewers. That's great. I think that's okay. I am so quiet. Alright. Am I quiet for anyone who may or may not be watching? Yeah, I have no viewers. That's great. I think that's okay. So quiet. Alright. Am I quiet for anyone who may or may not be watching? Yeah. Copy link. Paste. Copy link. Paste. Not sure if I can fix that. Not sure if I can fix that. Yeah, I guess I have to wait until someone can tell me what's wrong, because I'm pretty sure there's something's wrong, but I can't tell. I mean, for me, I'm really quiet, but that just might be my settings. Like from my own audio settings, not for yours. Tell me what's wrong, because I'm pretty sure there's something's wrong, but I can't tell. I guess I'll just start. I mean, for me, I'm really quiet, but that just might be my settings. Like from my own audio settings, not for yours. Tell me what's wrong. Pretty sure there's something's wrong, but I can't tell. I guess I'll just. First of all, I am not the greatest at explaining anything, so I'm going to have some trouble talking about the past of my world if Space News will load. So I think it's loading. I'm going to have some trouble talking about the past of my world if Space News will load. So I think it's loading. I'm going to have some trouble talking about the past of my world if Space News. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, because my audio is listening to my desktop, so I had the video running in the background. Because I'm trying to figure out if I'm quiet or not. Play a mixer. I don't need to do that now. Something wrong. just realized I was muted. That's great. That's fantastic. Anyways, all right. So, yeah, it shouldn't be taking this long to load. There we go. The future's future, the future's past. That's the future, right? I don't think I need to change anything. Games actually I want to see. Not sure if I put in the new graphics stuff I wanted. Actually, just pull this up on my phone. Where is the judge room? Wait, yes. Hey, okay. Can you hear me now, Alex? Alright, so now I got the chat room on my phone. And there shouldn't be any echoing at all. Nope, not there. So how's it going? I'm gonna go with conversations, so... Well, you're the only one here right now. So, how's your day, Alex? Should be good. So, let's see. I played too much of this game. The quality on the stream seems alright. I don't know why I'm so quiet. I mean, I am, just normally quiet right now. Oh, quiet-ish. But something's making me so much quieter. Alright. going to the wrong place. Oh, still kind of right. No one is currently watching. That's amazing. Loading is taking twice as long because stream. Jeez, it's taking so long. Probably like twice as long. Okay. I have to wait for the game to load before I can edit anything. Almost there. Alright. Okay. Actually, I might be able to play some music. I was worried about music because I don't really have anything to protect me from copyrights or copyright infringements. Yeah. I might be able to put on some music, but once again, I have to wait until the game loads. Ah, so slow. Well, considering there's only one person listening right now, I'm assuming you've put your volume to max in order to hear my slightest voice. Just assuming. And because of this assumption, I was going to say something, but I forgot. Wow, my memory is complete shite. Okay, once I load it, I will get my audio working correctly. I will then see about getting music. I might have to look at the NCS infringements or NCS copyrights. NCS is no copyright sounds, but I'm pretty sure you still have to like put down the authors. I think I'll just put down music from NCS in the description and hope that works. Let's see. Oh, what are you? Hmm. Jeez, it's taking forever. Oh, I think we're about to go in. A. streaming didn't take so much. Oh, did it crash? Oh no, I think it crashed. Oh, it crashed. Oh, that's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Mm, I might have to change this from a Space Junior stream into, I don't know, Scrap Mechanic or Minecraft. Something that doesn't crash. Hello? Hello? Okay, I should be louder now. Hello? Okay, that seems a bit better. Mm, mm, don't know what that does. Am I still muted? Am I still muted? I don't think so. What else can I do? Oh, three people. Right after my game crashed. Oh, that's nice. Alright, well, since you're watching, you can actually type in chat. Since Space Engineers is kind of crashing right now, I think I'm going to have to play something else. And the only games I can think of that wouldn't crash would be Minecraft. Actually, quite a few of the games on Steam. So, Minecraft or ABCD, take your pick. Uh, okay, so Minecraft, Castle Miner Z, Scrap Mechanic, Among Us. Among Us is sus. I am horrible at this. This is gonna be fun to rewatch. Alright. Why is everything dying? Oh, that might be why. I should not have the YouTube video up. Actually, yeah, I have a control system that I forgot about. Okay. Oh wow. Hmm, clever. Yeah, that's barely taking anything. Alright. Can you hear me at all? 'Cause I know my audio's low. Oh, actually, I know what's wrong. I mess with my headset. How loud am I now? I mess with my headset. How loud am I now? Okay. I don't think I can go any higher. So if you can't hear me now, then that's fantastic. Everything is fantastic because it's fantastic. Mm. Look at my magnificent background. Uh, Alright, so I got Minecraft, modded Minecraft, Cast RC, Among Us, Scrap Mechanic, Muck. We do some Muck, that'll be fun. Actually, I think we'll do Muck. That'll be interesting. Yeah. Let's do a Muck stream. We have to edit. Uh, Muck. Nope. Muck stream. Yeah. And die. Completely changing my dress. What? Okay, Dresskin. That's a game. Completely changing my stream, which is awesome. It's always awesome. Uh, yeah. I'll just leave the same thing there. Save. Alright, Muck stream. Enjoy the muck. Okay. Alright. Let's do some muck. I'll keep raising my mic a bit. Alright. Muck. Who here knows what muck is? Because as far as I know, muck is I won't say angry, but a game developer that got pissed off by someone's comment and he made a game and then everyone loved it and then it was everywhere and he was scared the FBI was going to take him. FBI. I kinda wish I had the sound effect right now for that. Oh, why? Why is it pink? What is with my screen? It's so like high definition. Graphics. Oh, that's why. Ambient conclusion. Oh, bloom. Off. Video. Audio. Controls. Whoop. Gameplay. Nope. Show grass. Yeah. Oh. Yes. I'll keep the grass on. No. Yeah. Okay, I guess everything's just gonna be blinding. Oh, what's with the stream? Oh, you can't see the whole stream. That's not good. Exclusive full screen. Ooh. Oh, that's what was wrong. I think. Let's see. Does this fix the stream? It does. Still looks like crap though. Or is that just my phone? That is just my phone. Alright, let's play. Mm, ah, hmm. You know what? Let's just die immediately and go for full-on gamer. Uh, Muck. Oh, I'm so gonna die immediately. I was hoping for a Space Engineer stream. I wanted to play that for a while. I swear I saw a rock over here. There we go. Controls. Alrighty. Now I have nothing to talk about. I was going to talk about my times, my adventures through space. I guess I can still talk about it. This won't be as relevant. I'll see what I can do. If I can, for my next stream, I could try beforehand lowering the quality of my game. Maybe taking out some of the mods so it doesn't take up as much. Maybe ask my friends or just the internet how I can lower the performance drain on the OBS. Alright, so my times through space. Not through time, because I am not a Time Lord. Alright, well, if I remember correctly, I first started out on Nova Prime. It's kind of, well, it's an Earth-like planet, not as much ice, not as much water. In Space Engineers, there's no water, there's just ice. Because they don't want to put in water physics, because that's going to just destroy the game's engine. Yeah, so I started on Nova Prime. Still don't know what mod does it, but I started out in this little rover. I explored around looking for resource nodes, and I found this little hill that I liked. So I started building out my base there. Okay. Sure, something. Alright. I started out working on a little base. I made the roof out of solar panels. For, basic power. I also started working on a little rover lift so I can have my base underground to protect myself from NPCs and wolves. I think there are wolves on Nova Prime. Let's see. Boat map. Monsters. Yeah, so I worked on my base. I started working on a construction ship so I could, weld up my base faster because I was getting plenty of resources by hand. I'm pretty sure I was doing what a lot of people actually do. What a lot of people actually do, and how do I say this? Well, a lot of people actually do and attack NPC ships and take their resources. Yep, and now there's only one. That's. I know I'm very boring, but yeah, that's it. I'm just very boring. Not that very energetic, and it's 10 in the afternoon. Well, 10 at night. I don't want, talk loud. I was afraid that I'm going to wake up my parents and they're going to get pissed at me. Yeah. Well, other than that, I'm just tired. I'm not even sure why I started this stream. I just wanted to. Felt like it. The whole like what I was going to do hinged on Space Engineers because I was wanting to do that. So I would have been into it, and I actually had ideas. And there's more now. A Muckinator. Fantastic. Well, I made the construction ship, and yeah, didn't work out too great. It wasn't one of my best designs. And this was a long time ago. This has been going on for 2 years. A year? Well, it's going on for a long while. Well, one of the NPCs I encountered was actually a small grid gone large, kind of. It's more of a Corvette. Eh, it was mainly forward thrust and upward. It was hydrogen based, so it's interplanetary. Well, hydrogen, atmospheric, and ion, so anywhere really. Also had booster thrusters to help you escape the atmosphere, so it's perfect. I basically took it. Oh, what the hell? Oh, okay. I don't know why, but YouTube started recording my voice. Strange. Alright, yes. I encountered an NPC ship. It was small grid, interplanetary, and yeah, it was a Corvette class, so I am not getting into this house, am I? Yes. That was a Corvette class. I am just repeating myself over and over again because I have no idea where to go from here. I took the ship, I upgraded it. I dismantled all my stuff because my base wasn't really going anywhere. So I just ground down my base and put it all into my ship, fueled it up, powered it, and I'm dead. I swear they're stronger. I am on gamer mode. Yeah. Well, considering I'm not really paying any attention, I'm just going to go easy. Spas. No, spas. Okay. What else? Yeah, I took all my stuff onto my spaceship and I went up into the sky. Nova Prime had a moon. I believe it was. That wasn't Ravcore, that was like the full molten planet or moon. Yeah, well, it was. I forgot what the moon was called, but it had lava lakes and it was incredibly hot there. You would actually take damage, I believe, if you were standing on the rock. Oh, I landed actually, yes, I named the ship, the Corvette. I named it actually, its name was the Cyclops, but I renamed it to the, uh, I forgot, but it was from a name in Firefly, I believe. Oh, rocks. Boat map. Oh, I wonder what the boat is. Oh, I can't remember the name. When it's basically map. Anyways, boat map and boat map. Nice. Oh, I landed the ship by a lava lake, and these lakes were actually, ravines. So, it's a flat planet, but every couple of kilometers or so, there would be these just straight down pits, or not pits, ravines, yeah, straight down to a lava lake. You do not want to go down there. The lava actually deals damage, which is pretty cool considering it's space engineers. Modding has gone to a point where it's pretty damn cool. Well, I landed the ship on a rudimentary platform, and I started working on refinery and assembler and all that. Yeah. On this planet, there was a couple NPC factions, where they had rovers and scouts, so they would just be driving around. They never came close to my base, though, but when I was flying around scouting for a good base location, I actually encountered some after I landed. Well, first landing, and then I picked up, picked off, got off, launched off. Well, I took off. Okay, so I landed. I encountered some drones that actually kind of broke, so they're just spinning in loops, and they're super tiny, so it was just fucking hilarious. I took them out, and they started running away. And there's like 3 of them. Yeah. And they're just tiny little scout rovers. Didn't really do too much. 4 basic wheels and like a big tire on top, actually. No, it wasn't a tire, it was a Gatling gun, so they actually shot at me. Actually, I don't think they shot at me. Yeah, the guns didn't target me. Actually, I think it was a neutral faction, but eh. I dismantled the drones for parts because I was low on parts. And I have 2 viewers. Yay. I'm paying way too much attention to everything. Anyways, after I landed, there was a meteor storm. Yeah, well, there's a meteor storms every once in a while. But on one of these meteor storms... Oh, actually, I'm not sure if it was a meteor storm that hit me or it was a ship. Yeah, it was a ship. Alright. Well, I took off from my base and flew around the planet scouting for resource nodes. It was actually a moon. It's a lava moon of Nova Prime. So the lava moon had, ground scouts and atmospheric scouts, or planetary scouts. Well, they flew around in the atmosphere. Uh, After going after them and taking one down, I went for another, but they actually took me out. And I have a mod, uh, jump drive explosions, I believe. Yeah. Well, if the jump drive takes a significant amount of damage, it will actually act as like a miniature black hole. It'll just consume everything in a certain radius, suck it in, delete most of it, and blast out everything else. So it's just a giant debris field. My ship got demolished. It was just a debris field on the ground. And asteroids were coming in. Oh no. Oh, I haven't made weapons yet. Great. Yeah. Actually, my YouTube channel, the banner is actually an image of that, of my crash ship on the ground. Hey, don't do that. No. Stop that. Ow. Stop it. Yeah. Well, yeah. After that, I can't remember how. Wait, was this even the same world? No, it was. It was. I just can't remember how these events played out. Well, from the points I lost that ship. No! No, I'm thinking of a whole other world. Because the one I was trying to load in, I believe I started out in the Vanilla Galaxy. The one I'm describing was a completely modded one. Not a single vanilla planet. Huh. Might started out in space. Oh, my memories. Apples! Yes. What else? Alright, well, I think that's where that world ended. Because I can't remember what happened after that. And the world I was trying to load in, I can't remember how I even got to that place. I mean, I currently have a carrier ship that I got between the Earth and the Moon. And I've completely upgraded in so many ways. And I've explored so much. Ooh! So much while falling. Perfect. Well, I can't remember anymore. Oh, I wish I kept the save files. I could have looked back to the images. Well, actually, yeah, that might work. No! Okay, I'm really confused right now. So confused. Because the Cyclops, the Corvette ship, I had that on the carrier ship that I currently have. So unless I encountered the same ship, or it's the same world, or did I spawn that in as a starting ship? Oh, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was the same world. Because I remember... no, that. Okay, okay, okay. I remember now. The ship, the the Cyclops. When I got destroyed, I was just messing around. I made a save and then started just messing around, doing things that would most likely kill me and destroy all my stuff. So my Cyclops destroying was just something that happened, basically in another timeline. So I went back through the backups and saves, and I decided I didn't want to survive it with on the Nova Prime planet and the Lava planet. So I packed up everything, got to my ship, flew off into space, and deleted those planets. And then I think I pasted in the Earth and Moon. That's where I pasted in the Moon. I know I pasted that in. But I can't remember what planet I put it in orbit. I'm pretty sure it was Earth. But it doesn't really make too much sense in my head. Hmm, interesting. Apples. Alright, well... Uh, I'll go off what I can remember at the moment. Alright, so... a couple of these memories are gonna be out of order. I'll try and put in as order as possible. Alright, so... With the Cyclops in space, I know I put in the moon, and I'm pretty sure I put it in orbit of a planet. It was either Earth or a modded planet. So... Well, actually... No. Okay, well... I had the Cyclops, I was flying towards the moon. But, on my way there, I encountered the carrier ship. And the carrier ship I'm actually using right now is just the trailer part. And my game froze. My game has frozen. Is it still going? Hello? Oh, okay. Game froze. Well, yeah, I counted the carrier ship. And my current carrier is just the trailer of the full thing. It was a black and red pod with a kind of like a kind of like the trailers you would see on a semi truck, but instead of oh yeah, it was basically a semi truck trailer attached to this like orb. I flew in on my jetpack, landed on the back, and I was just going in there to steal the cargo because there's a bunch of cargo pods attached to the back trailer. The trailer was kind of like a landing pad, so it wasn't really the ship. It was like a cargo pad for ships and cargo containers. Well, I was trying to steal the cargo, so I was going around, going into the cargo containers, hacking them, stealing the stuff, and detaching them. So I was clearing up the landing pad. And yeah. After that, I went towards the command pod that was hauling the trailer. Yeah, I went over to the command pod that was hauling the trailer, and I detached it. And then it could recognize I was there, so it spun around. Actually, I don't think it spun around. I think it just activated the gun, so it started shooting me and started flying away. Because I took over the trailer and I told its thrusters to, well, I basically controlled the ship and stopped it. Turn on its inertial adapter so it slow itself down. Well, that was happening. The ship was staying, well, the command pod was staying at the same speed. Well, accelerating actually, because it detected a threat, so it was trying to get away. So it flew away. I'm pretty sure I attacked it. I can't remember with what. Oh yeah, I used the trailer because it had rockets and yeah, I had rocket turrets and Gatling turrets on it. So I would fly over using my new ship, over to the pod and shoot it down. Luckily, most of the carrier survived. Okay, take that out. Most of the carrier survived, and well, the pod didn't, but the carrier did. So I just kept the carrier or trailer, dismantled the pod or for where it was left, and landed the Cyclops on the back. And then I just flew around, went to a couple asteroids, drilled out a bunch of resources, both at asteroids and just me taking out other ships to get resources. That's like the easiest way for me. It's basically a pirate. I need. Can I not jump? I can't jump while I'm on here. Okay. Well, yeah, I continued on my journey. I took the Cyclops and my carrier. I'm just going to call it for the mothership from now on. I took the mothership towards the moon. And on my way there, I discovered a large outpost in an asteroid. And this asteroid had basically every single ore in the game in decent sized pockets. So the abandoned station, I basically backed up the ship backed up the ship to its landing pad, so it was, you know, flat ground, and I started fixing up the base because I wanted to use it as my own. But later on, I decided not to, so I started taking all that I could. And at that point, I'm pretty sure I captured a corrupted mining drone. In this Space Engineers pack I have, there are a couple PvE factions, Player versus Entity, or and yeah, Entity. One is corrupted or corruption, and they send. Well, they're pretty much just a drone faction, so they like small drone ships. All ships are basically drones, no matter how big or small. But I'm talking about like drones, small ones. Although compared to human beings, they are quite large, like large. Anyways, I got attacked by a drilling drone, so I took it out. I took its, well, I took it out. Took out its warhead, so it's self-destruct. I then took out its guns and replaced it with a seat so I could control it myself. And I really need food, jeez. Yeah. And with my new drone, I could fly around and get my ores from the asteroid base. I can't do that. Needed apples like badly. Where did I take this? Alright. Yeah. So I used my drone to mine out the resources at the base. I don't think I was able to get all the resources because I eventually got attacked. Actually, there's a ship coming by with like a white spearhead. I went over, captured it, and brought it back to my base and ground it down for parts. That's actually where I got quite a bit of my parts. It's quite a large ship. And Legon, Gulpon, Slurban. What are with these mushroom names? Alright. Oh, what the? No. Anyways, okay. I took back the white spearhead, ground it down for parts, and then I mined out as much of the asteroid base as I could. Took out it, the antennas and power banks off the space station, and a large section of its hull, outer plating, for spare parts. Oh, I can't jump. Oh no. Oh, I'm so gonna die. Oh, wait, mushrooms, yummy. Oh! No, 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 no. Stop it, 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 stop it. Oh, I'm so dead. No. Oh my god, there's so many. Nope. I'm dead. That's great. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay. After mining out the asteroid and grinding down the station and the white spearhead, I put all the materials onto my ship and basically put down a crap ton of refineries along the side. Yeah, I, well, I customized the trailer part of the carrier to, well, I added a large reactor, a bunch of small reactors, basically in the floor. I also uh, added a bunch of gun mounts on the sides. I also put down that line of refineries and a like assembler at the end, two assemblers. Also added a med bay underneath the main cockpit, and I put down. Actually, no, that was later. Yeah, that's pretty much all the customizations I made up to that point. So I loaded everything onto my ship, and along with the Cyclops, I still have that. Not at where I am right now. That thing got destroyed a while ago. Uh, ooh. Anyways, screenshots. Show disk. All right. Let's see here. Let's see if I find it. Nope. 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 Mm-mm. Here we are. All right. So these are pictures from Nova Prime. This. That's the little rover I had. Taking some pictures of sunset. That's the welder ship I had. That one, and that one is the Cyclops. That's the front Cyclops. That's the rear engine. That is Nova Prime. Right in the sky there. That's the debris field. And this is the asteroid station that I found. If it would pull up, I can actually go through my files. I forgot about these for a while. Anyways. Oh my god, it's tiny. But oh my god, the quality. Yeah, you can't see anything. Uh, why are they so small? Why are they so small? They're not supposed to be. What? They're not supposed to be so small. Hmm. Interesting. Great ideas as background image. Oof. That's very annoying. Alright, well, I guess we'll just have to go off this. Actually, can I make them bigger? View. Nope, they're already extra large. Anyways. Alright. That is the basically the front end of the Cyclops there. That's the landing pad area of the Cyclops, and that's the station. That's the uh, white arrow. Oh, and to go back, this is that little rudimentary station I made on the lava planet, and that right there is the Cyclops, and there. Um, that's the Cyclops. I'm pretty sure this is me leaving the atmosphere. Yeah, all of these. Don't remember the sun being so blue though. That's actually really cool. Yeah, okay, here is one of the lava ravines. Yeah, that's from something else. Here is the cockpit of the mothership. Here. these. And other playthrough, other playthrough, other playthrough, something else, something else, something else, something else. Ooh, all my adventures. Alright, here we go. Alright, so as far as I can tell, I took off from the planet. I discovered, wait a minute, they're the wrong way around. What? These fi Okay, my screenshots are the wrong way around. These should be ahead of these. Hmm. Anyways, yeah, I went from Nova Prime in a rover to Nova Prime with a refining ship. Then I found, well, I stole the Cyclops and went to the planet, the moon, the lava moon. Then I made a base, and then I found the mothership. These photos here. And I then found this asteroid base where I discovered I keep saying found and discovered, but they're really just flying by me and I go and attack them and kill them. Well, they're AIs. They're automatic shipments or shipping ships. Uh, shipments. Yeah. Shippers. I yeah, ground that down, got all the resources, mounted out the asteroid, put it onto the mothership here, put on the Cyclops. It was a little janky actually, because well, the way that the Cyclops works, it kind of shakes the mothership because space engineers physics. And yeah, I then left the station and went to another planet. It was completely desert except for this one very large oasis. Actually, this should be recent enough that I can just zoom in or pull it up and not look. Never mind. Why are they so tiny? Must be opening them with the wrong app or something. Open with photos, paint 3D, paints. I can open it with my browser. Sure. See how that works. Uh, doesn't really help all that much. Alright, well, basically, I spawned in a. I landed on that planet with a drop pod, like the same rover. Well, not the same rover, the same model. I landed, well, actually, okay, yeah. I flew into orbit above this planet. I believe it's Karak. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. It's basically a giant desert planet with, uh, yeah, just a giant flat desert planet with this very large oasis and all these ravines that lead around the planet and stuff. This is all on a whole other server. Yeah, I took a long break from that world, a very long break. Jeez. Um, nope. Nope. Mm-mm. Nope. Still not there. Uh, and then I started a whole other playthrough, which could be something else. That's the Bulldog, by the way. A very lovely ship. My very own battleship that can basically destroy anyone. Other playthrough, other playthrough. Other playthrough. Actually, no, this is just the same one with the Bulldog. Other playthrough, other playthrough, other playthrough. Another playthrough. I've played on so many different worlds. Oh yeah. I'm actually on a moon in orbit of a black hole here. That's the edge, the secretion disk of a black hole. That was interesting. Also, my friend is Jesus. He is floating off a chair. Um, oh yeah. Is this recent enough? It is. Yeah, Jesus Rock. I did not mine this out. There's just a cross in the side of an asteroid. Jesus is with us, even in Space Engineers, even in the presence of Clang. Oh, hail mighty Clang. Oh yeah, this is one of my favorite creations. I didn't make this. Well, I helped make it. Me and Hybrid, a friend of mine, we took a Rust freighter, landed it on a planet, attached, well, first off, three wheels, and then slowly started working on a landing pad here, and adding gun mounts and adding these catwalks, working on these inner corridors on the bottom here, and the interior here, cockpit. We also added a railgun and then the second pair of wheels. So I'm pretty sure we called it I'm pretty sure we called it the Mammoth for the longest time, and then we gave it an insect name. Well, not insect, a spider name, because he really likes spiders. So we named it. Uh, I have no idea. He only said it once. Yeah. La di la di da. All these other worlds. Oh, here we are. Oh, that's another world. Don't mind me. I'm just breaking my back in the ground here. Here we are at this. Okay, so Karak, the desert planet with a big old oasis. I landed on the planet with the Cyclops, but I can't crash land it, so I just skidded across the ground like a skipping rock. And the funny thing is, I skidded on the ground right up to the road at the top. So Karak is a giant desert planet with all these ravines that connect to this giant oasis in the middle. And these ravines, some of them lead to like kind of deep into the desert and then go up, so it goes up to the layer of the desert. So it's just a road down and then everywhere else. So I landed on the road. So I just skidded, and glided right onto the road. But my ship was kind of destroyed then. So I decided to completely dismantle the Cyclops and build this little rudimentary rover here. Yeah, jetpack vertical, yeah, vertical thrusters to help any falls or to help me get up any ledges. A build and repair system. Basically, it launches nanites that build blocks or dismantle blocks, depending on which one I want. A cargo system, and you can't see the rest of the rover, but there's a med bay and some more wheels and a connector. So I drove my rudimentary rover straight to the oasis and started building this base here. Yeah, started building a base here, and yeah, well, I used the resources from the Cyclops to build down the base and also build the Scout Rover so it can explore the oasis some more. Yeah. Well, Scout Rover, Scout Bike actually has a shield system, so it can actually take a couple hits before it dies. Uh, I also set up a reactor and a couple cargo containers, and I think a basic refinery and assembler back there. Um, but that was just me making an outpost. So I left the mothership in orbit, took the Cyclops down, landed, the landed it, and landed air quotes. Dismounted it, built a rover, went down to the middle of the oasis, and built a outpost with a scout bike. And then I decided I would leave that outpost there for now. And then I went back to the mothership here. Uh, Actually, at this point, I added a canopy here. This wasn't here when I got it, but I added this canopy. I also added these large ass thrusters underneath. These side atmospheric thrusters to help with planetary landings, because this was strictly ion when I got it. And yeah, I had the gun mounts already. Yeah, it's kind of straight up, and then it's like kind of up with a neck here into the cockpit with a little landing strut here and there. Yeah, well, I went to another planet, not Karak, and not the moon of Karak. I don't think there is one there. No, there is. I added the Earth moon in orbit. So I flew the ship to a whole other planet and landed on the ice, and I could not get back up. I had to keep adding thrusters until I could. Oh, oh, oh my bad. I'm burping. Anyways, oh, there's a little scout up there. Yeah, so I got the large reactor right there, a line of refineries here, and a couple underneath as well. Uh, the whole landing pad area here, like behind it. The canopy, four gun mounts, and one down there underneath. And then these two rocket mounts there. I also have a atmospheric engine, one on either side here and one on either side there. And I'm pretty sure I had like two right there as well. I also added a shield generator here, a large one, and that would protect my whole grid from damage. And considering the power output of my reactors and the strength of the shield generator, I was basically untouchable. And that's also why I added the canopy, because the shield generator only affects this grid. It adds basically an energy field right up against all the blocks of this grid and protects it from any incoming damage. But any grid attached to it, so say the Cyclops or the miner drone, which I have connected right here, they could still take damage. And I added this canopy while I had the Cyclops because it started taking damage on my adventures. Actually, on well, one of my mining missions with the mothership, I went to this little asteroid field, and a corruption drone, a hacking corruption drone, came up and started hacking my ship, the mothership, and well, actually, I was only targeting that one. So it's changing the names of all my blocks and making and locking some of them out and activating some of them. So my thrusters were just starting to turn on and off. So I took the Cyclops and flew over to the drone and destroyed it. Yeah. I couldn't really get up to the drone because I'm pretty sure I had turrets, so I couldn't get close enough. So I took the Cyclops because I had like two shield generators and two jump drives. The jump drives were an addition I made, and so were the shield generators. So it could defend itself, and it actually had a couple turrets, rocket launchers, and Gatling turrets or Gatling guns. Well, yeah, I flew over, destroyed the drone, and I basically had to rename a bunch of my blocks. Yeah, well, that was way before this. So, oh, okay. Uh, After landing on this planet, I stopped playing for a while and went back to this playthrough, I believe. Yeah. Well, I eventually just kept adding uh, atmospheric engines, but then I added another mod, and then I had to get a bunch of platinum so I can make. Okay, I added a mod, a thruster mod, and I attached a bunch of the thrusters to this ship, and yeah, okay, got a mod. I attached the. Okay, uh, okay, one second, getting tongue twisted or thought twisted. All right, I added a thruster mod, and so I could. Okay, I added a different thruster mod, which was more powerful and more expensive, of course, because comes great power, comes great dedication and power and resources and power. Yeah, those thrusters take a lot of power and resources. I actually had to add it. I actually had to add more reactors onto my ship because I didn't have enough power. Anyways, with these new thrusters, I could actually take off, and I left the planet, went back to Karak, and landed my ship. Uh, yeah, no, here. I flew over to Karak and landed my ship, and yeah, I landed my ship, and I wanted a cargo ship to help me mine resources because I needed a lot of resources for some of my projects. So I built this cargo ship here. It's actually a Wraith diplo well, it's a Wraith, not a cruiser. It's it's a Wraith transport shuttle. And if you don't know who the Wraith are, they're from Stargate. Well, Stargate Atlantis. Well, I printed out the ship, customized it a bit for my needs. So added all these atmospheric thrusters along the sides and stuff, so I could actually fly the ship on the planet. Added some drills at the back so I could mine my ores. Then I took off and went to the moon orbiting Karak and got the platinum I needed and stuff. I also built, I'm not sure if that's it. Nope, that's a fighter. I wanted some, because my Cyclops was now dead, well, scrapped at this point. I, uh, I needed something, I needed another fighter ship, so yeah, because I didn't want to take my mothership into battle in case the fight was too strong. So I built a little fighter to do that for me. Well, I'd still be piloting. Oh, my brain is starting to die. So much has happened, and uh, I'm getting a lot of the memories mixed up. Okay, now, uh, yeah. So I built the ship, went to the moon. I actually, before I went to the moon, I added a. Okay. I remember now. I first made this transport ship to get ice. That's why this isn't like a deep mining drill. It's just like a little drill skirt. So I went to the oasis. So it was like just that way, like in this angle, like that way, like a kilometer or two. So I just flew over there, skirted along the ground with the drills on to collect a bunch of ice because had like no ice, zero, d d none. So I got the ice, and then I needed platinum and silver and uranium and iron and cobalt and all these other elements I needed. So I built a second mining ship. Actually, I might have a image. I'm pretty sure I have an image of it. Uh, yeah. These are actually images of me above the planet. Wait a minute. Nope, that is another world. Nope. Here. Yes. Alright, here we are. So I landed, uh, yeah, so the mothership is like right around here, like in that area. So I flew up, went over to the moon, and landed here. And right there is the drill bit of my miner drone, the corrupted one. That thing got destroyed later on, so I had to make a new one. A lot more efficient one, but a lot bigger one. Eh. So I landed on the moon, got my resources I need, so I did some deep mining, well, vertical mining. That thing could fly anywhere really. Alright, so yeah, flew around the moon quite a bit, did some stuff there. Yeah. I eventually encountered this thing, the Keep. It's a giant ass rover, and it was just rolling around on the moon, so I took it. It's mine now. Then I crashed it. Yeah. Well, I stole that, drove around a bit. Uh, yeah. Alright, so I went to the moon, got my resources, drove around a bit in the keep, doing some exploring, finding resources and stuff. Then, yeah. Alright, so, yeah, it was an accident. So I landed on the moon, and then I disconnected my mining ship, went around, got the resources, came back, and when I was going to take off from the moon, I unlocked my landing gear. And I used the quick key. So it unlocks landing gear and connectors. So it disconnected the mining ship. So I went straight up pretty much at like full velocity. So it just destroyed the miner. And yeah. After that, I went flying around, found the keep, drove around the moon, crashed it, and then there was like this little shipyard, and I was like constructing ships. I tried to steal it, didn't really work out right. It just took off and left. Yeah. Well, then I flew back to Earth, not Earth, Karak. Yeah, landed here, and then I printed out the new miner here, and then hooked it up, and then flew back up to the moon because I needed more resources, more platinum, lots and lots of platinum, and uranium and other stuff. Yeah. And on my exploring of space, I also encountered some asteroids. I'm pretty sure this is cobalt. Actually, I think it's magnesium, because I need magnesium for a lot of my ammos. So I drilled that out. And drilled that out. And oh, my bear's low. Alright, yeah. So I encountered the asteroid. Ugh. Okay, asteroid, not important. What is important is I later discovered Ganymite. It's either Ganymite or Ganymede. Well, Ganymite ore. And this stuff was going to change my, basically, way of playing the game. This ore looks really cool and is crazy powerful. Um, with Ganymede technology, I have, yeah, I have better, I can't remember. Yeah, better refining power, better power generation, better assembling power. Basically, it upgrades a lot of stuff. Power, manufacturing, better jump drives, magnetic locks. So it's not like a flat lock, it's like a distance. So I could be like hovering 10 feet off the ground and I could still lock down to the ground, which is awesome. So I have some clearance. Uh, yeah. Also has more efficient oxygen generators. Basically, it just upgrades a lot of stuff and makes things so much easier and faster. So with this new advancement, I want to kind of build my technology around it. So I incorporated um, this texture. This is that mining or cargo transport, but I severely upgraded it. I added, mm, yeah, so I added much better thrusters. I also added a couple weapons, like much powerful weapons. Everything is energy based currently. I don't have any like yeah, I don't have any projectiles, kinetic weapons, kinetic. Not left me show. Oh, really? I didn't know. Mm, yeah, it's called Muck now. Actually, I should probably change that. It's extreme. It is now a. It is now my space lore. Plasma space lore. Perfect. Uh, is now a what is this? Education, science and technology, how to, news and politics, entertainment, people and blogs, I guess. Save. All right. Now, all right. So I completely upgraded a lot of my technology. I now have this texture. It doesn't change the armor blocks at all, but I did the texture so it looks a lot more futuristic. I added these very extremely powerful thrusters, these fairly good weapons, and I also upgraded the. Actually, I don't think I touched the reactors. No, I upgraded the power generation. In this mod pack I'm using, I have ZPMs from Stargate, and they have a crazy amount of power generation. Well, they don't generate; they're basically just giant well, they're actually quite small power cells that have an incredible amount of power. So think of them as like very small batteries that hold the entire universe's energy in them. So I have a ZPM pedestal inside, and I just put down 3 ZPMs, and now I have all the power I need. And I also have a couple shield generators in there. So this thing is now a full-on escort, or uh, combat class, combat chip. Eh, It's deadly, very, very deadly. Anyways, yeah. So I had a bunch of upward thrusters, the guns, and that's the walkway that was already there. And yeah, this is actually it flying. I got these point defense weapons, these side thrusters, upward thrusters. I also added a railgun to the front. That's my only kinetic weapon. So it's like, yeah, it's a railgun. So I got a couple shots in there. I also removed the top railgun because that just did not look right, and it, I didn't have it piped up or anything, so it just didn't work in any way, any sense or form, sense, shape, or form. Yeah. Yeah, here's a picture of Karak. This is actually me leaving it. Oh, exploring the outside of Karak. I'm actually looking for ZPMs here. Considering I am using so much power with the Ganymede technology and the shield generators and refineries, everything, it just takes so much power. I also added stargates, so I there's now a stargate on my ship, and I actually have Goa'uld transport rings, which I have in the back, but I added that later on. Yeah, so this is the oasis. There's all these ravines that lead up to the middle, this big grassy area with this giant ice lake in the middle. Uh, yeah. Oh yeah. I opened up the back, so I removed the gas tank and the hydrogen thruster in the back, hydrogen thruster and tank in the back, and put down a connector. And I also made it pink because I was grinding this thing down. My build and repair system that uses nanites, I have set the grind color to pink. So anything that's this specific uh, shade of pink, or yeah, Pacific pink. It was like a 100, 100, 321. I'm pretty sure that's the color code for this. Not color code, but values of red, blue, and green. Yeah, so yeah, I landed it in here. So the back is, well, at this point, the back was a little miniature hangar bay, but I changed it out for a transport ring system so I can move around a lot easier. Uh, yeah, here's another image of the ship. I just love the look of this thing. Oh, I'm actually currently under fire. Oh, I remember this. In I was hiding in a slightly hollowed out asteroid while I was attacking a Goa'uld uh Teltak Teltak. It was a Goa'uld transport ship with which has ZPMs and stuff in it. So to pull off my heist, I hide my ship in an asteroid so it doesn't get attacked, and then I fly over to the ship on my jetpack, and there's a good spot in the back where you can just grind into the cargo bay while also disconnecting the turret so it can't attack you. Then you just steal the cargo and uranium and the tool. Yeah, well, you just steal the all the valuable stuff, which is like 500 platinum, a CPM, uh, a couple oxygen and hydrogen tanks, which are pretty good, but they're really cheap to make. Elite tools, armor. Well, not armor. There's no armor in this game. Oh, there's block armor, but no personal armor. Oh, yeah, there's elite tools and weapons and ammo. And I also got like 1,000 uranium per ship because there's 2 reactors and each one has 500 uranium. So each ship is a great profit. Um, yeah, but this time, uh, well, actually every time when you attack a Goa'uld transport, they call for backup. So Death Gliders come in. There are like 3 squadrons of Death Gliders, so like 15 uh, missile tracking launchers. So yeah, each Death Glider has like 2 Gatling guns and 2 tracking missiles, and that's what these are. These yellow streaks. Those are missiles that are seeking out players and grids. Well, enemy players and grids. Yeah. Um, I also have the jump drive here. Anyways, the ship can really hold itself in a battle. It's extremely powerful, especially with CPMs. So I have a bunch of shield generators stuffed in the back here. I also have I don't think at this point I had it, but eventually I added a bubble shield on the top here. So I get like full coverage around my ship and, well, I basically get a second shield and yeah, it's pretty strong. And with basically infinite power and all these energy-based weapons, I could just fight for as long as I needed. And it was actually a lot of fun. I just fought them all, and it's pretty fun. Uh, yeah, I later on landed back. Yeah, this is the shield. This is when it's like full on showing. This big blue shield. It's not always like that. It's only when it's taking damage, but I said it so I could take a look at it. Uh, yeah, a top-down view of the ship. Oh, right, I named it the Nightingale. I love it. Nightingale. Just seems like such a fitting name for it. Yeah, yeah. This is the bubble shield generator right here. I also closed up the back, and fit in a bunch of forward-facing thrusters, and that is the cockpit right there. So the CPM, then the gravity generator, then the med bay, then a bunch of cargo here, and then the back area. So there'd be like O2 generators and reactors and shield generators and the ring system right here. And yeah, I think I took out the railgun at the front. Uh, and then I took back off, and this was another playthrough here. Yeah. Then I needed more resources, so I built. I forgot what it's called, but I basically printed out a very large uh mining ship, a large grid, and yeah, large grid mining ship, and I upgraded its thrusters. But even with those upgraded thrusters, I can't get to space. So I added these extensions onto the sides of the Nightingale, these just thruster pods to help boost up the Nightingale and the mining ship right here up into space. Yeah, right here. Nightingale and the Hercules, that's what it's called. The Hercules. It has a couple point defense guns here. Connectors, thrusters. Actually, I didn't upgrade it because I didn't want to use. Actually, I didn't have the parts to upgrade it because even with. Actually, no, I didn't. Well, I didn't have enough platinum to put in all the new thrusters, like these here. So I just used the normal vanilla ones. Well, I left them there. It was a blueprint. But that can later proved fatal because the ship got attacked and got absolutely demolished. Uh, yeah. Uh, yeah. I often land the Nightingale on top of the canopy here, and you can see a bit of the Ganymede refinery here and the Ganymede modules. Uh, I also added the Ganymede jump drive here. Yeah, so this thing can go pretty much anywhere now. Uh, what else? Oh yeah, the this thing gets damaged quite often because I couldn't add the shields at the moment, and I just added the thrusters. And this thing, it works good, but it takes a lot of damage. And so I got the front drill bit here, and the thrusters, gun, and there's a gun that was supposed to be there, but that broke. And it spoke. Alright, yeah. I also really like this photo, just the way the moon looks. You can just see the top there. And on top of the Hercules. I also have the camera here for the railgun. I'm pretty sure I still have it, like the railgun. Anyways, well, the outpost I had it there. That's where I landed, the mothership. I land by the outpost. But I ground that down because I wanted to put my base out in the desert. I don't know why, but I just want to put it out there. So I packed up everything, hooked it all up, and I took off. Yeah, so here's the Hercules just strapped onto the side, and the Nightingale on top, along with the fighter in the middle here. And yeah, also I added a drill bit here, but that was like a long time ago. That's been there for a while. Yeah, this pole was here for this thing to dock to, so I can unload all the materials. Also, I had a whole row of hydrogen thrusters back here, a whole row of like a couple here and there, and a whole crap ton of these on either side of these upgraded thrusters, and a large hydrogen thruster here, along with the atmospherics that are still there. Yeah, atmospheric. Yeah, yeah. This thing could barely get off a planet on its own, but with all these thrusters, it could hold up a whole other super heavy. I don't know why I said it like that, but just a really heavy mining ship and the Nightingale, which is, eh, it's pretty heavy. It's like a, yeah, it's pretty heavy. Anyways, well, oh yeah, by the way, uh, don't know why I said that. I'm getting tongue twisted, and I'm thinking I'm talking to people when I'm talking to person. I mean, I started talking like I was talking directly to a person, but now it's literally just me talking and people listening and no back and forth. Yeah. Anyways, I added a CPM module right here. Yeah, like by the medbay, with 3 CPM, so it could even haul this. Because these thrusters take a crap ton of energy, and there's all the Ganymede technology here, which takes another crap ton, and then there's the shield generator, and then the bubble shield generator, which I have at the end of the canopy here, at the very end here, I have a shield generator and a shield generator, bubble shield, energy shield, and all these thrusters Ganymede. Basically, it just takes a crap ton of power. Yeah. So I was just flying around. There's a better image. So just empty, and then my fighter there, which is actually fighting against me, which I didn't notice until later. And it's the Hercules right there. Yeah, so I was just flying off into the desert here. Flying. Sunrise. Still flying. Yeah, the bubble shield generator right there. And I guess I still have the railgun. It's just low quality because it's a distance from where this camera is. Yeah, the gun mounts. Yeah. Also, when I first got the ship, there was a bunch of merge blocks, which I got rid of because they just didn't look good and I was never going to use them. So now it's just like a little landing strip. Got these solar panels to help with power, which do absolutely nothing. I mean, they do something, but they don't help me because I already have way too much power than I know what to do with. Uh, oh yeah, I also added the ring system here and the ring system in the back of the Nightingale. So if this ship was like 30,000 kilometers, no, not 30,000, it was like 10 kilometers above the mothership, and it was right above, actually, I think it's just above the grid and not the exact ring. Yeah, so if I just flew up, I could ring down in, yeah, well, just ring down. I'll be here, and then I'm down, and then I'm up here. It's fun. I like it. Anyways, I finally found a reasonably flat area and landed. Yeah. Yeah, so I landed down here, and I started working on, uh, was it an anchorage? Uh, well, basically, I started working on like a little construction platform. It would have these advanced solar arrays, so it would have power. I also added a shield generator over there, and then these eight build and repair systems, so it could just build whatever I wanted. I drop it down, and it builds. Well, I was planning to be my main base, but later on I decided not to because it was a big project, and then it failed, and I was like, "Ugh, I'm not doing this again." And then I had a better idea of just doing a full-on space uh, construction yard. That's it. Yeah. Well, anyways, I landed down and I was planning on making a underground hangar that would fit the mothership and the Nightingale. So I was working on that little platform, but I soon realized it was nowhere near big enough. So I then scrapped it because it didn't even work, and I started working on this thing, which is literally a giant ass drilling platform. So it was just drills and drills. And in Space Engineers, if you right click while using drills, it would just drill out a big area and not collect any rock. So I didn't have to worry about cargo or anything like that. So I would just use this drilling rig to just go down and you know, go down, drill out the entire interior. Well, the hangar section. I would have to drill out all the other rooms separately. But that didn't exactly work out. But while building this, I found out that I had nowhere near enough iron, and now I have way too much iron. So yeah, I started working on this. Actually, I think I had the Stargate here. Nope. Yes. Well, I soon upgraded the Hercules to my kind of scheme right now. So I now have all these high-tech thrusters, and I now have shields in here. I also have an energy shield as well on top, and I got the skin. It's actually really cool looking. Just look at that. It's actually a really good photo. Got the drill bits here, so it shows a diamond section, and it's a tunneling ship, so it can just go straight through the whole asteroid without stopping. That's the door right there. Yeah, so the shield generator is like right here. Yeah, I got gun, 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 gun. All these thrusters, and right here is actually the uh, gravity lock. It can, lock onto anything like 3 blocks away. So that's how the Hercules was holding on to the mothership while we were in flight. Yeah. Funny thing is, I actually left the ship idle, heading straight for the planet. I was going to go do something, then I forgot about it. So when I got back, I was dead, and my ship was gone, and all my ores was just on the ground. Yeah. Actually, I think I have some pictures of that. Anyways, yeah, just me mining. This is actually the photo for the stream. This is the rig. It's almost complete. Oh, and here is the Stargate. And this big box right here is actually a air pressurizer. Because right now the mothership has a giant bubble shield concealing both this and the anchorage and drilling rig and all that. So I was thinking of trying to fill up the entire air bubble or tire or shield bubble and filling it with air so I could just breathe without my helmet and worrying about oxygen. Didn't work out right because there's a glitch with doors and stuff. Anyways, um, yeah, I got a Stargate here, and I also went around and put a Stargate on the moon, put a Stargate on that planet that I had trouble getting off of with the mothership, and yeah, so that's. I currently have a Stargate on Karak, well, on the ship, a Stargate on the moon, a Stargate on the other planet, and yes, that's yeah, I only have 3 gates. Um, Yeah, got that. Oh yeah. I had a incredible amount of resources just sitting in my cargo container, like just a ton of ore and scrap metal that I need to get refined. So I built like 20 um incredibly powerful, incredibly strong, efficient, and basically just godly refineries. So I got all these upgrade modules and refineries. I got so many of them. I also have these Naquadah generators that refines the Naquadah I need for the DHD and the Stargate here. Yeah, and that's the assembler there. Actually, I have two of them. Refinery, and like seven or six, eight refineries here. Uh, yeah. I also made a puddle jumper, my own version of the puddle jumper. It's from Stargate Atlantis, and it's also in the original Stargate. Yeah. Basically, this thing is meant to go through the Stargate. Yeah. It's just a perfect shape to fly right through it. And this thing is incredibly fast and strong, and it's just all round a really good scout ship. Um, yeah. Here's my fighter. Later on, I'm going to change it to the scheme, but I'm just going. I'm pretty sure I got. I'm pretty sure I just completely got rid of it because uh, it's just so much that I don't need. I don't even. Oh, excuse me. I don't even use it. Um, yeah, I don't even use the fighter. So, and my fighter is now the puddle jumper. So, yeah, right here is the CPM hub, and yeah, here, yeah. So the puddle jumper is meant to go through that. It just barely fits, and that's the DHT right there. What else? Here I still have the Hercules, but I lose it later on. Um, that's a Nightingale, the mothership. Oh yeah, the for the mothership, I actually have that line of thrusters, a jump drive right there. That's the shield generator, like the energy one. And I actually have a custom-made drill ship somewhere back here. I'm pretty sure I still have it because it works and it's purely atmospheric though. Yeah. Alright, so this is the finished anchorage. On each corner, I have a thruster array with gyroscopes, so it won't tilt or anything, and it won't sway side to side. So I could just go straight down without worrying about getting on the wrong angle. But the project didn't really work out, so I completely scrapped it. I turned it all pink so the build system I built around it would just completely destroy it. And as you can see, there's all these pillars because the drills didn't reach out as far as I thought they did. So they just drilled these holes and then these pillars formed around them, and it just wouldn't work. So I completely scrapped that, and I just recently scrapped the anchorage, or the build system around it. Hmm. Yeah, here's some photos of me and the puddle jumper in orbit. I got a couple seats in here. It's actually pressurized, so I have oxygen inside. Cargo. I actually have a singular CPM hub in the engine room. All my stuff is now CPM powered because it's kind of easy to get. Cockpit up there. This thing actually has a DHD in it, so even if the Stargate doesn't have a DHD, I can still fly through it. And yeah, uh, yeah, here we go. So on the Hercules, I I was flying it back towards the planet, but I had to go do something, and I forgot the game running. So the Hercules just flew straight to the planet and got destroyed, demolished, and all the cargo kind of went everywhere around the impact zone. So yeah, I took my pedal jumper over to the crash site and started just picking up all the minerals manually, and then flying back to my ship, and then flying back. And this place is like 10 kilometers, 10, 15 kilometers away from my mothership. So I decided to, on my way back, or on my way to the crash site, bring the components to build a Stargate. So I just collect stuff, go through the gate, land, dump all my stuff, get up, go through the gate, land, get all the stuff, and back and forth. And then I demolished the gate later on because I didn't need it there. I was just using it to quickly bring all my stuff back. And yeah, while I was exploring space, I discovered a Asgard ship. So I just brought it down, landed it in this empty area. Well, this basically is now my grinder pit. So I just landed it and I just left my build system to demolish the thing, and I now have a incredible amount of resources. I later on removed the O2 thing because it did not work. So it's just a waste of space and stuff. And I built this little guy. Don't know what to call it, but it's a probe basically. It's my own little probe. Uh, yeah, it's got a DHD. It is CPM powered. It has these advanced thrusters. It has spotlight, camera, remote control, antenna, everything you need for a drone, really. And yeah, it's has DHD, so it can go through the gates. Yeah. And this funny thing is, this actually fits in the polyjumper, so I just fly it into this little cargo hold and just land it in there. It's a pretty snug fit. It's cute. And I, yeah. So with that area emptied out and all that, this is pretty much where I am now. I'm just in the middle of a desert with a highly advanced combat ship and a abomination of different technologies. And that's where we up to. So basically, uh, I am now going to no okay. All right, so up to this point is okay. Well, okay, okay. Let's speak. Damn it. All right. After this, like after this moment, I got back on. I ground down this building ring because I'm now going to go into space, find a good asteroid, and build a space dock there inside the asteroid where I will build my full on mothership. And I mean mothership. Bigger than this thing, like two, three, four times, five, I don't know, much bigger than this thing. It's going to have a giant hangar bay. It's going to have a Stargate, of course, multiple ZPM hubs, tons of guns, and the makers of the Ganymede mod just added hangar doors, like an energy shield hangar door, like Star Wars. So I can now have a big old open hangar bay. And they also added new landing gear. So I could just wrap the wall of the hangar bay in landing gear. So I could just fly up to a ship, basically eat it, and it would be automatically locked inside my ship. So I could just stop and then do whatever I want. And with the shields I have, I could just take up anything really. So say I took up a fighter. I just ate it up and it's now in my cargo bay. It could shoot me all it wants, and my shields would stop all the bullets and I would take no damage. So yeah, I'm going to go to space, build a space station on the side of a, well, inside, all around a asteroid, all inside, outside, a big, like rib cage kind of construction yard on the side of it, maybe kind of like inside it. So it's just like this divot in the side of the asteroid that goes into this big open area. Yeah, so everything will be, from now on, everything making is going to be Ganymede technology. So the blue look, the blue thrusters, the blue energy weapons, well, just energy weapons. It doesn't have to be blue. Yeah, everything's blue. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's pretty much it. That's the story. And how long did it take me to say the story? Like 2 hours? Oh yeah. Uh, that's fun. Anyways, I think I'm gonna edit it here. I mean, that's the story. That is the story. Also this thing. Yeah. Currently, I am part of Stoneworks. It's a space engineer server. It's also a Discord server, and I think you might know what this is. A black hole. Yeah. Oh, on the server, I'm playing with some friends, and yeah, we're on a planet in orbit of a black hole. So that's normal. Uh-huh. That's safe. Yeah. Anyways. Uh, all the memories. I think my next stream will be about my time with Hybrid, because we go from one server to this server where we built an underground base, and then we went to this server where we had that mammoth rover. Oh, um, uh, excuse me? Um, sir, I think your back's broken. Just a bit. Yeah. Anyways, uh, yeah, we actually have a lot of time together. I mean, I think we've been on like 6 different servers together. Yeah. Oh, and I think my next stream should definitely include the time I took my drill ship and cut the Halo Paris class frigate in half. Die. Yeah. Yeah, I just took my drill ship, strapped a rocket to the front, well, in the middle of a bunch of drills, and I just flew through the center and drilled it in half. It was glorious. Um, and that's after. That's the front section and the back section. Uh, Here. I'm pretty sure I took a picture of me going through the middle of the ship. That's the ambassador right there. That's my ship. Yeah, they're all out of order for some reason. I mean, like a little bit, not a whole lot. Here? Mm, yeah. Well, yeah. What else? Yeah, I'll be talking about that. Also, about my space station I've been working on. Although this server is now dead and no longer exists. So this great big refining city, I'll say like kind of like a steampunk-ish city inside this giant open asteroid, and Hybrid made this giant billboard up at the front. I want you. Yeah. Oh yeah. Me, Master's Hybrid. Hydra. He was. He's a good guy. Yeah. He's like the first server owner me and Hybrid played with, and that guy. I can't forget who he was. Uh, yeah. Me hauling up Hybrid's miner. Oh, I'm just going to show a quick meme. Uh, huh, huh. Hmm. It's a twat. Anyways, this is actually Beastie's minor ship, but since I was flying around helping Hybrid with his mining, I had to add an extra tank for the, fuel. And while we were landing to refuel, he redid the name. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be Siot, so Siot, but he just changed it to Twat. Luckily, he didn't change it to Thought. That wouldn't have been worse. Yeah, we had a lot of great times. We also had that disco party in the middle of the ice field. Uh, we went to war, just a little war here, with the Paris class and two other frigates. Uh, uh, I also commanded a ship above a gas giant with a ring around it. That was fun. Also, a Normandy remake. Uh, that's actually two versions: a non-modded version, and a modded version. Yeah. Well, I love that ship. I love the Normandy. I also have the I forgot what they're called, but they're a transport shuttle. Uh, also my time on the barge and my time on the alien planet Moon. That was fun. Uh, all those nice pictures. I forgot that even happened. Where was this? Oh yeah, I remember that. This is when I was playing with Sog, who's another good friend of mine. I haven't talked to him in a very long time. Yeah, but I basically made a colony ship. This thing. Oh my god. My old pictures, they're not as high quality. Yeah. I had some fun with that ship. Still have the blueprint actually. And yeah. I still got a couple other adventures I didn't mention. Uh, my time in like my full-on Stargate universe. I actually still have this world, and I'm currently working on an underground base. Oh yeah, the gate ship, super gate ship. Mm. And that's all for another stream. Other streams. Each stream for another story. Because I just spent 2 hours talking about one of my many worlds. Uh, fun. Anyways, yeah, I think that's it for this stream. I hope you enjoyed uh, uh my comment, no, not my really commentary. Uh, Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Me talking about my various pasts and various pasts to come. Uh, Anyways, uh, like and subscribe if you enjoyed my very bad describing of my past and my fun, my adventures, and if you somehow enjoyed all all my talking. I'm not great with endings or beginnings of YouTube videos, streams. I like to be like on a personal level with everyone, my friends, my family, and even people I don't even know, and especially videos and like I don't know, like presentations. I just feel like it's not as awkward if you know the person. Anyways, that was a bit of a personal fact. Anyways. I am very tired and I'm just going to keep repeating words until I stop this. So, like and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed. Plasma, that's me. Also, Seraph Industries, that's also me. Eh, lots of me's. Anyways, goodbye. Have a good night, everyone. See ya next stream, which will be probably next weekend. That, or like a year from now. Considering my last video was like 3 years ago. Eh, I'm just drawing this out because I don't want to stop. And I want to stop. I'm going to stop because I want to stop. So I don't stop. So I don't stop until I stop. So stop right now. Goodbye. Oh, what? What's happening? No longer be. Oh, real. Okay. Uh, it, this saves, right? Because I kind of want to watch this after. Uh, you saved, right? Right? Sure you do. Alright. Alright, good night, everyone. See ya next time.